I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, it's a long, long journey to the capital city. It's a long, long wait.
Good morning, Mark Twain. This is Mttv. I'm Tanner.
And I'm Andres. Today is Monday, November 90th, 2012. We'll now observe the moment of silence and say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Will you all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today is the big day, the 8th grade trip to Washington. Students are reminded to go first to Gym 1 when they are released for the class photo. Then they will head to their meeting location based on their civics teacher. Miss Lee's and Mr. Henderson's students will stay in Gym 1. Miss Fowler's students will go to the lecture hall, and Mr. Schechter and Miss Hime's students will go to the cafeteria. Again, wait to be dismissed. You should leave your lunch in your locker and bring only your jacket and anything to stay warm. All electronics need to stay in your locker. Yes, all of them.
Okay, so maybe your 5th period class didn't win the pizza party last week. Don't forget that those impact aid forms are mandatory. Did you bring yours in? Excellent. Oh, you didn't? Grrr. Be sure they find their way to your 5th period teacher or student services. Did you lose yours in Eastwood Rival? Then head to student services to get another copy.
The Patriots are now taking orders for their t-shirts. Here's the design. The shirt costs $7, but for $12, your shirt can be personalized with a name and number on the back. Orders will be taken through Friday, November 30th. See Mr. Schechter in room 148 for an order form.
The A's are reopening their t-shirt orders. If you thought you missed out, well, you didn't. Shirts are $10, but you can personalize it with your name on it, back, and additional $5. See Mrs. Lee or Mr. Shin for a form and more details.
Today is the final day to submit orders for the band poinsettia fundraiser. Students, please be sure to get your orders to Miss Hitz today and see her with any questions. No orders will be accepted after today.
This was some weekend in sports. Let's go to Studio B with the weekend sport report.
The Washington Redskins, led by RG3, dominated the throwing game with 4 throwing touchdowns. This led them to the win over the Philadelphia Eagles with the score of 31-6. How did Monday Night Football go, Craig?
On the Monday night game, the 49ers quarterback brought the San Francisco 49ers to the win with 239 throwing yards and 2 throwing touchdowns. This helped the 49ers win over the Chicago Bears. How about those Broncos, Will?
The Denver Broncos played a hard-fought game versus the San Diego Chargers. They were in it till the end. In the 4th quarter, the Broncos beat the Chargers with the score of 30-23. How did the Patriots do, Craig?
The New England Patriots dominated this game this week with 59 points. This was caused by Brady throwing amazingly and Rob Gronkowski catching 2 touchdowns in this game. If you had Brady or Gronkowski in your fantasy team, you would have won. I'm Craig Chickdell.
And I'm Will. See you next Tuesday in Sports Corner. Now back to you guys in Studio A.
Thanks, guys. Now here's today's lunch menu. Pork egg roll with brown rice, beef teriyaki with brown rice, and hummus by the bowl.
Vegetables and fruits. Whipped potatoes with gravy, steamed broccoli, baby carrots with sugar snap peak garnish, cinnamon applesauce, or fresh grapes.
That's it from us here in the studio. I'm Tanner.
And I'm Andres. Stay tuned for news you can use from our school administration after these messages. Have a great day, Twain.
Good morning, Mark Twain. Here's today's daily joke.
What has 4 eyes but can't see? Mississippi.
Have a great day, Twain.
Good morning, Mark Twain Middle School. All buses were here and on time today. It's a big day for 8th graders. We have a couple of events going on. One is, of course, your trip to Washington, D.C., but we are also going to be doing a class photo today. So I need you to listen very carefully for some instructions. First, in regard to the trip today, please remember, 8th grade students, you are representatives and ambassadors of Mark Twain Middle School today. I know that you will conduct yourselves in a way that will make us all proud while you go to Washington, D.C. Your teachers have put a lot of time and effort into organizing this trip. We have a lot of volunteers, mainly parents, who are here to help out with that trip. Please make sure that you are paying attention to the directions and following the directions of all of those adults so that we can have a great trip and get everybody back here safely. At the conclusion of the announcements today, we are going to ask that all 8th grade teachers escort their 8th graders to Gym 1 for a picture. 8th graders, you are to leave all of your belongings in your classroom. You should not have anything with you when you go to Gym 1. Now, imagine we have about 400 people coming down to the gym to get a picture taken. It's imperative that everybody follow the directions. Be very quiet when you go down there so that we can have that great picture taken of this 8th grade class. Following that picture, you will return to your first period and wait to be released for the field trip. So again, at the conclusion of the announcements, all 8th grade teachers, please escort your students down to Gym 1. That's all I have for today. Have a very happy Tuesday.